is currently being questioned at Donegal.
Hello, welcome to JR Mark II Garage. This is a wee YouTube channel I want to start up with myself, Jack Rice, working on projects that I have. At the moment, the project that I have is a Mark II Jetta, hence the name of the channel, Mark II Garage. I've already started doing bits and pieces to the Jetta. I probably should have started this earlier, but you know, just thought to myself, no time like the present, just start now. So I've owned this car maybe 10, 11 years now, about that, yeah. And I hadn't really done much to try to get, I got it running, but heater matrix and stuff like that was leaking and timing could never get set right. So I thought to myself, I'd just turn to it here. I've no real schedule or anything for the videos, but just as and when I'm doing the work, I thought to myself, I'd just make a wee video and vlog it, just put it on YouTube. So yeah, today's task is underneath of her. The underseal is pretty good, but I want to try and freshen it up. There's a few wee bits of surface rust. I want to try and tidy up, prime and treat, prime and underseal again. The car I have is Mark II Jetta. Originally was a 1.3. I bought it with a 1.6 in it, and I've put a 1.8 in it. Never really could get it running right. Never really spent time. Spent more time on my other projects, to be honest. But now this is the next project in line. So I've hopefully got big plans for it. I don't want a perfect show car. Well, I would love a perfect show car, but I don't want to make this into a perfect show car first time round. Maybe in the future, but at the moment I just want to get it driving. And I have a VR6 hopefully planned to go into it. Cars bought with a VR6 in it, so I do plan on getting that done. So hopefully the next block of months I'll start turning into it to get it ready for the VR6 to go into it. At the moment what I'm planning on doing is getting the underseal all tidied up first of all, get the axles and stuff into here from the Mark III, of the Mark III back axle away to get sandblasted, and then I'll paint it up and then refresh all the parts on it. You see there's a Mark III that I bought, full car VR6. Does need a bit of work, so but the engine starts and runs. The subframes are all good, so they are. But again, everything needs refreshed if I want to build it right. So initially, whenever I first got underneath her, I spotted bits of surface rust, and I only had high build primer at the time. And what I done was got a wee bluffing disc on the grinder, those type of discs there. I can't remember what they're called, but they're less abrasive than a sand disc and they don't do as much damage to the metal. So I took a bit of surface rust back and I decided to paint them high build primer yellow. It was the only thing I had at the time, because I initially didn't realise that this was as bad as, well, not as bad, it's not even that bad, but just didn't realise that it had any surface rust. The person before me had said that they had sprayed waste oil on it, so which is why I think it's all black. But again, I'll take a wee bit of brake cleaner and stuff like that to it to try and clean it up with stuff there today that I can show you exactly what I was planning on doing. But the bits of scabby surface rust that I was talking about is, see, the likes of there where the lip has this paint is separated from the lip, and then see on the other there where it's separated, the paint or the underseal has separated a bit from the metal of the car. So the plan is to start tidying all that up. You get the grinder up and then tidy it all up, and then once you get that tidied up, then I'll underseal, primer it, or protect it, primer it, and then underseal. And I'll show you a wee bits and pieces of that happening there today. First things first, what I'll do is I'll clean a wee bit of the yellow off so that I can prime or treat it properly. Plan of action today is to using an abrasive wheel to take off the underseal that's in around the surface rusted areas. So taking an abrasive wheel, it's not a floppy disc, it's a resin based disc with sand in it. It's black in colour, so apparently it's not as abrasive as the sand wheels, the disc wheels. This plan of action is to take that to it. After that, then we'll clean the surface down round. So I was going to use Maguire's wheel and tire cleaner, and then after that there is tire and glue remover, and then after that then a brake cleaner. Yes, going to for a little bit of effort, but I just want to make sure I try and get everything off, because apparently the previous owner sprayed waste oil under it to try and keep the rust at bay. Which seems to have done a good job, but around the edges where metal's joining or metal's finishing, it seems to have blown just a wee bit of surface rust. So plan to clean that there up, and then after doing that, then epoxy rust stop and primer. So it got these from the local motor factors, asked for advice from a man behind the counter who does his own restoration work. So he said that's good job there if anyone wants to have a look at it. Oh, sorry. Good job there if anyone wants to see what it's like. As well as that, I've got the isopon, so it's isopon primer, sorry, not isopon, so isopon primer, grey. And then to finish off, I'm going to go for underbody protection called 4CR 5200. So again, he tried and tested them, says they're a good job, so I'll see how they go after today. But yeah, let's better off get started, and as always using a bit of eye protection. Initially I have buffed down a wee spot there that I had originally previously treated with one of them wheels there. I can't remember what they're called, but I got a wee pack of 5 for 20 quid. They're not too bad. They're like a resiny type based wheel with a bit of sand on it. They're less abrasive than a floppy disk wheel apparently. And then what I done is I sprayed Hot Wheels rim and tire cleaner, just so get a wee bit of a cleaner on it there. Step that there. After that, I'm just going to clean it down with a brake cleaner. So anyway, yes, clean it down with a brake cleaner. Give it a wipe down with a rag because it'll still be very dirty.
can see in the video here, there's like a wee reaction happening where it's turning like a purpley colour. I think it goes black if it's oxidized metal. It goes like a black. Because I just cleaned that there, it's gone like a purple. And then what we'll do after that there is we will, once that's dry, we'll spray our primer on it and let the primer dry, and then we'll do a underbody sealant bit, so just so we get a final finish, and then I might do a time lapse.
As you can see, it's a real messy job. Here I've got covered my face. But yeah, unfortunately things don't always go to plan. Need a bit of welding done. I thought the shell was pretty much rust free, but again, it's not an awful lot of rust, so it isn't, but it's sort of an awkward wee spot to try and weld. But I'll give it a go myself and we'll get a wee video out of it. So metal to buy and transport my welder down to this garage because it's not here at the moment. Unfortunately, we found the dreaded rust. Yeah, after doing a wee bit of investigating, I did find a part of rust. I'll have to do another video in the future where I will weld a wee bit in there, and then I've already got the other side there, I've already got it treated, so I do. Already done a wee bit of treatment in it, found wee bits of rust, so we'll have to go around the whole car underside here and just make sure that there's no extra bits of rust. Here's that bit from the other side. It's probably just because the dirt was sitting on it. I have treated it a bit there, cleaned it up a bit, but I'm definitely going to have to do a bit of cutting and welding, something I haven't really done before. But I have a wee welder and I'll give it a go. So I've sprayed a bit of that epoxy primer on. Epoxy on, and I'll prime it just to keep it clean for now, and then after that I'll do a bit of cutting and welding. You can see I done a wee bit of the edge in there and treated it. That needs to be welded, cut out and welded, and along there it's all 100%, and then down below there, that needs to be cut out and welded. Hopefully you can see that. There's that. Done up there. I've done a wee bit of work. And that hole, I've got a wee bit around that wee flap there. It's been done. Around that there hole there. A wee bit scabby, so took all the underseal off it and sprayed on that Rust Converter, and it's converting it there as we speak. It took off there, it seems to have converted it rightly, but it's not touch dry yet. As you can see my fingerprint there in the middle of it. It's not fully dry yet, so I can't even put primer on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put primer on today. Buff that wee ledge there real quickly. So
it actually has taken a fair bit of time for this stuff to set, so I'm just going to be able to do one for this video. Hopefully I'll be able to get primer on this. We'll see now. It is dry, but it's not totally dry, so I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll see anyway. That's the first coat on, so we'll let that sit and dry for a bit there. So that's 2 coats of primer on there now. We'll let that dry and then we'll come back and do body sheets. Set up wee rig there, my heater, so that we can try and get this to dry a bit quicker because it's not drying at all. So there's that dry. Now, so and that's it, covered. So by the looks of it, that was a good job. I'm happy enough about that purchase. So that seems to have done a good job. I'm pretty impressed with that. Underseal stuff. I think I need to prime it all beforehand just to get a better adhesion. You don't need to have a shoots gun or nothing like that to get that to work, and it just seems to shake it up 2-3 minutes with shaking and spray. So it seems like a good job. They all products seem pretty good there today. Only thing is I would need a wee bit better tooling so that I could get into the tighter spots to get to. So I'm going to invest in a few bit more tools, and then I'll primer and shoots the bits that I prepped there today at a later stage. Plus I need to get that wee bit welded, I need to get a bit of metal and start that into that there. So just like to say thank you for watching this here. First video, that was a wee bit daunting, so if you can like and subscribe, that'd be great. I don't know when the next video's coming out. I'll have to start coming down here more often, down to the garage. I live a wee bit away from the garage, so I'll have to come down a bit more often, bring tools and stuff like that, so that I can do a bit more when I'm here. So again, thanks for watching, and hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.